If you've got a bunch of unwanted inventory that you've been sitting on for days, weeks, months, years, ship it to Fanatics Marketplace and let them do all the work. Just make sure when you ship it, you use the promotional code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. Hey guys, Bryan with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another mail day. It is mail day number 174. There's 11 cards today, which sounds like a lot, but really 5 or 6 of them are part of a set that I've started collecting in the soccer world. So we're going to spend a very small amount of time on those. You're looking at a bunch of Jordans that I picked up. A lot of these are going to be duplicates. Some of them are upgrades for hierarchy cards, but a lot of them are going to be hierarchy duplicates. I've started the process of picking up a couple of duplicates just based on, crunching numbers and making decisions where I think certain cards, based on the pop, the pack odds, the print run, the year, the grade, I just think some of these cards are good long-term investments. And so what I've started to do is pick up a couple of duplicates of cards that I already own. These are all going to be primarily PSA 10 duplicates, and then just list them buy it now on Fanatics Buy It Now Marketplace for more than I paid for them. And if somebody buys them, great. If they don't, then they'll sit there for a year, 2 years, 4 years, 8 years. These are going to be long-term investments. I'll never sell them for less than I bought them for. If I don't sell them for more than I bought them for, then they'll sit happily in my collection for Cajun eternity. So we'll talk through a little bit of that, but 11 cards, going to be relatively quick, so check it out. As always, I've got my Fanatics Collect Vault pulled up. If you want to know more about the vault, message me. If you're interested in selling cards on Fanatics Marketplace, Buy It Now Marketplace, weekly auction, or Big Dog Premier Auction, use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, C-A-J-U-N. Enlist my help on big cards. Don't hit me up for a John Morant Chronicles PSA 9 to help you sell it. But if you've got a big boy card, like the one you see on your screen, if you've got a big card like this and you want to sell it on the Fanatics Marketplace, please feel free, reach out to me. I will help get the word out. I will post it on my Instagram. I will post it in YouTube. We will get eyeballs on your card to make sure that they do well. Just don't abuse it, right? My offer is for big cards, and again, it's a quid pro quo. You scratch my back, I scratch yours if you use the promo code Cajun, all capital letters, on a card that you submitted to Fanatics. All right, let's not waste any time. Card number 1 out of 11, big card, right? This is the Rainman. This is a PSA 10. This is a super low pop card. I picked this card up from the great Coleman Cards, one of the biggest and baddest dealers in the United States. He is a full-time hobby dealer. He specializes in 90s basketball. He picked this card up, I believe, at the Dallas Card Show, posted a picture of it on Instagram. I immediately messaged Mr. Coleman. We got a deal done in about 45 seconds. He asked $6,500 cash for the card. I'd say cash, PayPal, and I sent over $6,500 PayPal. The last sale of this card, that was based on this $7,800 sale last April, and then unbeknownst to me, I actually picked it up before this January 26th sale that you're looking at on your screen right now. That's again what the card looks like, but I did not know this, but I picked it up from him in a private deal for $6,500. The card sold for $7,500 on the aforementioned Fanatics Collect weekly auction for $7,500 on January 26th, which I think was just a few days after we got our deal done. Always easy to do deals with Coleman Cards. He just featured on the Cajun Cardboard YouTube channel in a collector spotlight series. He was so easy to talk to. We'll have him on the channel again. He's got a great wealth of information as it pertains to not just 90s basketball cards and collecting big boy cards, specifically Tracy McGrady, but also just being a dealer and how he sets up and how he gets around and how he finagles and moves in and out of the hobby. Next card, this is a little bit embarrassing, and I'll be honest with you, I'm old as hell. I am from Louisiana, so I'm already facing an uphill battle with those two factors. I don't know why, I was scrolling real quick through eBay, and I don't know why, but I thought this was an atomic refractor. I think I was just going too quick. I didn't look at the title, and I bid on it as though it were an atomic refractor. Thank God I didn't get gouged any worse, but I ended up way overpaying for this 1997 Bowman's Best Techniques refractor. So I am into this for a very large number, way too much. I did put it for sale, buy it now for even more in my Fanatics Vault. It'll probably not sell for many years unless Bowman's Best refractors for some reason really take an uptick to the right. But I'm in this card upside down, so a little embarrassing story there. Again, guys, go slow. I'm giving advice based on being an idiot myself. Sometimes we're moving so quick and we're looking to get deals done and we don't want to miss out on cards, or we're just not paying attention. Sometimes we're on our phone and we're going back and forth from Instagram and phone calls and texts and direct messages, and we don't look at the descriptions. It happens to the best of us. It happened to me. I'm into this. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I paid like $1,200 or something for this card. It's probably an $850 card, $900 card, something like that. So I'll be holding on to this second copy, and I do already have a copy of this card. I'll be holding on to 2 copies for, it sounds like, quite some time. So that's card number 2. Card number 3 is, this is let the cat out of the bag. I think 5 or 6 of these are going to come in. I have decided to put together the entire 100, it's actually 105 cards, I believe, 105 card set of first year Topps Chrome Champions League, the base refractors, not the colored, not the green, the blue, the red, nothing crazy, just a base refractor set. Relatively inexpensive. The Messi's, a few $100. The Ronaldo is a few $100. The Mbappe is right under $1,000. And then after that, it is really not that expensive. I am going to go ahead and get there's 5 variation cards. I don't know about in basketball, but in soccer, they have these photo variations. It's kind of a big deal, and they're a little bit lower print run, a little bit more rare. So there are photo variations of Messi and Ronaldo as well. I've got the Messis, I've got the Ronaldos, I've got the Mbappe. So it's just a matter of filling in the blanks on the rest of this set. In this, like for instance, this Coutinho, I think was maybe a $50 card. It's a pop 2 in PSA 10. So here's the deal. It's not going to be like otherworldly expensive to put the set together. The issue is going to be finding them in PSA 10, because Philippe Coutinho is a freaking good player right now. He's not on anybody's radar right now. He's a really good player. $40, $30. This card raw is probably $3. The issue is going to be getting the damn 10s, because the pop report is so low in PSA 10 because these cards aren't valuable enough to grade. So Coutinho 10, here's an investment again. I picked this up. I just put in a low, what I thought was a low bid. I don't own this card in any grade. You guys do know I do have a soft spot in my heart for Topps Chrome Jordan refractors. This is the only one I don't have in PSA 10. The only insert refractor I don't have in PSA 10. I got Fast and Furious. I got the Beam Team. I'm trying to think of what other. I don't know why I'm going blank. Verticality's not a refractor. What are the other? Fast and Furious. The Move is the one that I didn't have in any grade at all. So I picked up this BGS 9. Look at the subgrades: 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Surface 8.5. So I am going to crack this card. Love it or hate it, I don't care. That's my game plan. I am going to crack this card. I am going to hit it with a microfiber on the front. I'm going to hit it with a microfiber on the back. Based on the price that I paid for this card, I'm going to send it to PSA. If it comes back an 8, it's a break even. If it comes back a 9, I won, and I can add it to my collection for less than I would have had to pay for a PSA 9. If it comes back a 10, it's a grand slam home run, right? So, we've always got that, twinkle in our eye. Hey, maybe there's a chance PSA will kick me a 10 on this refractor. Maybe somebody left a fingerprint on there because it's 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 8.5. Hell, it's worth a shot. This is exactly the type of BGS card that I would love to take a shot with. Not a rare refractor, not rare at all, but the condition looks pretty damn good. I mean, I'm looking at the edges. They're all green. Hopefully all those scuff marks that you see, again, these images are so high def. I think all that's going to be on the slab itself. BGS slabs are easy to crack, so I'll run it up the flagpole. You guys will see in a future video what grade it comes back at. It's sitting in my Fanatics Vault. I'm waiting until I have like 8, 10, 12 cards. Then I'll just request a submission. People ask me that all the time. Don't you miss your cards? If I really missed a card that much, all I would do is just click a button and say, send it to me. And then they just charge you insured shipping and it sends it to you. It's not that expensive. So when I get 10 or 12 cards in this type of category where I want them here, I'll just click a button and I'll have it shipped with all those cards, and then we'll do what we're going to do, right? Most of them are going to be cracking resubs or raw cards that I'm trying to grade. Just like the Coutinho, this is the Kieran Trippier, another really good player, but nobody collects the guy. Outside back for Tottenham. This is his PSA 10 Pop 3. So see what I'm saying? Like, these are relevant players for big European teams, English Premier League teams, and even they have single-digit pops. So you can imagine a lot of these refractors are going to be pop zero. So we'll see. I'm going to probably end up being way upside down in the set, but this is that set collector bug. I can't shake it. It doesn't make any sense. This is not going to be a great investment, but it's fun, and this is what I like to do. I like to buy raw, grade it. I like to get it back. I like to check it off my checklist and my spreadsheet. I like to put the set together. If I put the PSA 10 refractor set together, I will have the only complete set in the world. That is a 100% fact. I know that because there are Prop Zero PSA 10 refractors. Here's Griezmann. Griezmann's a little bit bigger name than Coutinho and Kieran Trippier. He has a 13, Pop 13 in PSA 10. Again, this is a $50, $60 card. And that's for Antoine Griezmann, who's probably the 7th or 8th best player in the entire set, if I had to guess, right? Just a guess. Let's keep going. Modric, Ballon d'Or, one of the best players in the world at one point, probably around 2017 was that point, but this refractor PSA 10 is a little bit higher pop. Again, not $100, right? Under $100. Gerard Piqué, all part of the set. 2 cards in a row we're going to look at. These are both Jordan. These are both hierarchy cards. They're both PSA 10s, and they're both pretty low pop. I picked this card up from VTV Sports Cards. Jojo Contino, another guest of the show. So like Coleman, he's come on the Cajun Cardboard channel before. I think this card's probably a little bit underpriced, and I got it for even what it's priced at now. Jojo was looking to move these cards as he went out to the West Coast Card Show. He posted this card, the top 10, and this card, which you guys know I love. I talk about this card all the time. Along with the Warp Speed and the Slick Silver, these are, like, I think my favorite cards in the world, right? Just from an aesthetic standpoint. This is just a simple little Soaring Stars PSA 10 insert. I picked these cards up for $500 and $600 respectively, which is under what their current value is. Again, I listed them on Fanatics. Buy it now for $300-$400 more. I'll sit them there for a year, 2 years, whatever. That's where they'll sit. I'm happy to add duplicate copies. That's where I've started to go with a little bit of my money on some of these lower end affordable PSA 10s. Like the top 10 and like this Soaring Star. So that's those 2 cards. I'm happy to pick those cards up in PSA 10. So that gives me a second copy of each one of those. And then the last card is just another Topps Chrome refractor from 2017. First year Topps Chrome Soccer refractor Suarez. Again, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks. I can't remember, something like that. That's it. Easy mail day, quick mail day. You're talking about the Rainman was actually a really big pickup, guys, and I probably should have stressed this a little more. If we look at the pop report, this is what you're looking at. A card that's been graded 623 times. You can look at the back of your Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan hierarchy poster, that beautiful, delicious, succulent 3-foot by 2-foot poster with that huge, biggest in class pack odds list on the back, and you can find out that the Rainman ain't that rare. This is not the rarest card, but it's tough to gem. Look at that gem rate, 5%. There are 16 PSA 10s in the world. I now have 2. I now have one of those PSA 10s. I had a PSA 9. I've put that PSA 9 in the Fanatics weekly auction. That's how I recoup some of my expense, right? So buy the 10, sell the 9. Buy the 9, sell the 8, right? That's how we kind of work our way up in the Cajun Cardboard Michael Jordan hierarchy, or at least that's how I do it. So I probably should have talked a little bit more about this because that is a really big pickup, and I'm really excited about picking up one of the very few PSA 10s that are out there in the hobby. But that's it, guys. Picked up a couple Jordans, moved forward, a couple of investment piece Jordans. One of them's a Kraken sub, the Move refractor. Stay tuned. We'll see how that does. Maybe PSA. I'd be happy with a 9, right? It's like hitting a double. An 8 would be, a base on balls, and then a 10 would be a grand slam home run, or maybe it would be a 3-run home run, right? Because you're talking about a really big increase in value and checking off a nice box on my Michael Jordan PC. So that's it, guys. That's my list. 11 cards, adding to that 2017 Topps Chrome refractor soccer set. By any chance, if there's one person out there who actually collects soccer and has any of these 2017 Topps Chrome refractors, I'll buy all of them. Now, look, I'm paying $1, maybe $1.50 each. On ComC, some of these were like 40, 50 cents, right? So I'll pay $1 or $2 if you can sell them to me in bulk raw, and I'll take the chance with PSA. If you've got any 2017 Topps Chrome refractors, I'm a buyer, as long as I don't already have it on my checklist checked off. I think I probably have 12 cards in the set. I just started this journey, so you'll see a few more added here and there. But again, really the only time you're going to see me add to that 2017 Topps Chrome Refractor set in PSA 10 is if I get it graded, because a lot of these cards just don't have PSA 10s. Nobody's ever graded these random goalkeepers from these Champions League teams because it's a 20-cent card. Don't ask me why I'm doing it. I'm a lunatic. I know it's financially irresponsible, but it is a fun side job in the hobby. And I've got a couple sets going right now, 2 or 3 sets going at the same time, and I'm having fun doing it because I'm a set collector and I love it. And it doesn't make any sense financially, but I love it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting. Stay positive in the hobby. Hope you're having a great weekend, and peace.